Get ahead of the game. Subscribe and ring the bell for early access to my next awesome video. Weddings are a celebration of love, commitment, and the beginning of a new chapter in life. It is a day that many people dream of since childhood and a day that marks the beginning of a beautiful journey. From the traditional white wedding to unique themed weddings, there are various styles and traditions that are followed around the world. In this video, we will explore 75 engaging facts about weddings that you may or may not know that will leave you amazed. One historian suggests that weddings took place over 4,000 years ago in Mesopotamia, which is now modern-day Iraq. Two ancient wedding ceremonies needed to include a feast to be considered legitimate. 3. The first recorded instances of wedding bands were worn by women in ancient Egypt. These bands were made from twisted plant materials fashioned into small circles. For men, wearing wedding bands became popular during World War II, as soldiers wore them as reminders of their wives back home. 5. Cavemen are believed to have used prehistoric engagement rings made of braided grass cords, which they tied around their chosen mate's wrists, ankles, and waist. 6. The word wedding originates from the Anglo-Saxon term wed, which means a symbolic pledge. 7. Before the 2011 wedding of British Prince William and Catherine Middleton, the royal family sent out handwritten, gold-decorated invitations to 1,800 guests. 8. Traditional Japanese brides fold 1,001 white paper origami cranes before their wedding, symbolizing a long and happy marriage. 9. In Victorian England, women started wearing wedding rings designed like snakes with ruby eyes. The rings were designed to symbolize eternity, with coils winding into a circle. 10. Ancient Romans believed diamonds were sparkling splinters from heavenly stars. 11. Queen Victoria of Britain began the tradition of brides wearing white dresses at her 1840 wedding. Prior to that, brides simply wore their best dress, regardless of color. 12. Ancient Greeks and Romans believed brides should wear a veil for protection against evil spirits. 13. A man from California, USA, was married 29 times before passing away at the age of 88. 14. In Korea, brides wear bright shades of red and yellow during their vows. 15. During the Roman Empire, wedding guests would eat bread instead of cake. It was customary to break the loaf over the bride's head. 16. Queen Victoria's wedding cake weighed an impressive 300 pounds, 136 kilograms, and was 9 feet, 2.7 meters across. 17. Chefs at a Connecticut, USA hotel once made a massive wedding cake weighing over 15,032 pounds, 6,818 kilograms. 18. The phrase tying the knot originates from the tradition of binding the hands of the bride and groom together in many cultures to symbolize their union. 19. Princess Mary, daughter of Henry VII of England, is said to have received an engagement ring from the Dauphin of France when she was just 2 years old. 20. From ancient times until the 1800s, brides carried bunches of herbs such as garlic and dill to ward off evil spirits. 21. In 2003, a bride in Ontario, Canada, was presented with a bouquet made from 1,500 flowers, weighing 203 pounds, 92 kilograms. The bouquet was carried by the bridesmaids and groomsmen. 22. In India, toe rings are sometimes worn instead of finger rings to indicate marital status. 23. In 1908, the daughter of a mining tycoon received a diamond, emerald, and pearl necklace as a wedding gift, valued at an amount equal to about $3.6 million today. 24. Greek wedding culture suggests that brides who place a sugar cube in their glove will sweeten their marriage. 25. At Czech weddings, peas are thrown at the newlyweds as they leave the ceremony, instead of rice. 26. Approximately 34,000 pounds, 15.4 metric tons, of gold are used to make wedding rings annually in the United States. 27. In the 1920s, a jeweler in the United States unsuccessfully launched a campaign for men's engagement rings. 28. According to English lore, finding a spider in your wedding dress is a sign of good luck. 29. The 1981 wedding between the Prince and Princess of Abu Dhabi lasted for 7 days, held in a stadium built for the occasion, and cost $100 million. 30. In India, some grooms make their entrance to the wedding ceremony on elephants, a symbol of luck in Indian culture. 31. Hindu tradition suggests that rain on the wedding day brings good luck to the newly married couple. 32. On Valentine's Day in 2001, 34 couples were married underwater. 33. In 2015, 11 couples from around the world braved temperatures as low as -4 degrees Fahrenheit (-20 degrees Celsius) to exchange vows at an ice festival in China. 34 In Hong Kong, couples can have their wedding ceremonies at McDonald's. The package includes balloon wedding rings and an apple pie display. 35 Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, hosts over 100,000 weddings annually, making it the world's most popular wedding destination. 36 The longest bridal wedding veil on record was created for a wedding show in Sharjah, United Arab Emirates, in 2014. It measured an astounding 5,124 yards, 4,685 meters, in length. 37 In Morocco, brides traditionally bathe in milk before their weddings as a form of purification. 38 In 2011, 187 groomed horses paraded in the procession leading to Buckingham Palace for the wedding of Prince William and Catherine Middleton. 39 A wedding in India in 1995 welcomed 150,000 guests, with a total cost exceeding $23 million. 40 For good luck, Egyptian women pinched the bride on her wedding day. 41 In 1659, Queen Louisa of Portugal gifted Charles II of England the cities of Tangier and Bombay for their wedding. 42 The popularity of June weddings is tied to Juno, the Roman goddess of marriage and childbirth. 43 In early U.S. history, Wednesday was considered the luckiest day for weddings, while now Saturdays are the most popular. 44 The oldest best man recorded was 96 years old. 45 In New York City, the average cost of a wedding is around $76,000, making it the most expensive place to get married. 46 The most affordable places for weddings in the United States are Arkansas and Utah, where weddings typically cost under $19,000. 47 A designer once created a wedding gown adorned with 150 carats worth of diamonds, priced at $12 million. 48 Over 9 million weddings take place annually in China. 49 In Venezuela, the families of the bride and groom exchanged 13 gold coins to symbolize wealth. 52 billion viewers tuned in to watch the 2011 British royal wedding on TV, with another 600,000 spectators lining the streets. 51 A celebrity couple sent invitations written in invisible ink and holograms to their guests. 52 brides in the Middle East, Pakistan, India, and parts of Africa decorate their hands and feet with henna to ward off bad luck. 53 A couple in Mexico was engaged for 67 years before finally getting married, marking the longest engagement on record. 54 A bride in the Netherlands wore a wedding dress with a train measuring 8,164 feet, 10 inches, 2.489 meters, longer than 25 soccer fields. 55 A couple, both scuba diving instructors, exchanged vows nearly 430 feet, 130 meters, underwater in a cave at Songhon Lake, Trang, Thailand. 56 In February 2012, a 95-year-old woman married a 98-year-old man, becoming one of the oldest couples to tie the knot. 57 In Illinois, USA, couples can get married on a 1940s fire truck converted into a rolling mobile chapel. 58 In 2007, 178 canine couples tied the knot at a mass dog wedding in Colorado, USA. 59 A giant wedding photo album measuring 13 feet, 3.96 meters wide and 17 feet, 5.2 meters long features snapshots of more than 250 Indian couples. 60 The wedding of pampered pooches baby Hope Diamond and Chili Pasternak in New York City in 2012 cost over $270,000. 61 A dance instructor had all 110 of her students serve as bridesmaids at her 2010 wedding. 62 5 couples were married in the aisle of a Fiji Airways flight at 41,000 feet, 12.497 meters, in 2013. 63 A woman ran the 2014 London Marathon in 3 hours, 16 minutes, 44 seconds, wearing a wedding dress. 64 A man also ran the 2014 London Marathon in 3 hours, 16 minutes, 44 seconds, dressed in a wedding dress. 65 In 1922, a prince in India threw a 3-day party to celebrate the wedding of his pet dog Roshanara to a local governor's dog named Bobby. 66 British royal brides do not toss their bouquet, instead, they leave them at the grave of the unknown warrior at Westminster Abbey in London. 67 The bells of Westminster Abbey ring for 3 hours after a royal wedding. 68 In ancient times, guests would tear off part of the bride's gown as a token of good luck. 69 At Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, USA, couples can get married 400 feet, 122 meters in the air, floating in a gondola attached to a giant helium balloon. 70 Superstitious Swedish brides place a coin in each shoe to ensure future wealth. 71 A couple from North Carolina, USA, was married for 86 years, 9 months, and 16 days. They both lived to be 105 years old. 72 Mark Zuckerberg's marriage announcement set a record on Facebook, receiving over 1 million likes. 73 A husband and wife from Essex, England, are the world's tallest living couple, with a combined height of 13 feet, 5 inches, 4.09 meters. 74 A couple in Tennessee, USA, renewed their wedding vows over 100 times in 27 years of marriage. 75 An American couple from Tennessee has renewed their wedding vows over 100 times, despite being married for just 27 years. Weddings are a beautiful celebration of love and commitment. From the history behind wedding traditions to the different styles and customs followed around the world, there are many interesting facts about weddings. Whether it's a traditional wedding or a unique themed one, what matters most is the love between the couple. So which facts amazed you the most? Just subscribe and comments below. See you in my next video.